E3 isn't too far away now, so I don't really think it's too soon to start talking about it, right? So even though this video is being presented as a E3 predictions video, it's sort of turned into more of a things I want to see video. Does that make sense? I thought I'd just come out of that now, in case, I don't know, you get confused or something. But this video will kind of have two halves to it. There will be the things that I think are going to be seen at E3, and the things that I want to be seen. And they'll kind of blur into each other, so bear with me. And of course, as always, this is purely my opinion. There's probably very little facts to go along with this. I haven't really looked into any of the news regarding this stuff, so do take everything I say with a pinch of salt. I do know a few little bits and bobs, but nothing I have in this video is definite, because I'm very professional and always research my videos. That was sarcasm if you didn't get it. Now, despite I'm actually an Xbox One and PC gamer, I'm actually kind of interested to see what's going to come out of Nintendo at E3. The big thing that everyone is anticipating is the unveiling of the Nintendo NX, and the reason this actually excites me is because I did actually used to really love my Nintendo 64, and that actually was a long time ago now. How about I say I loved my Wii? I didn't love it as much as my Nintendo 64, but it's a bit more recent. I've never really been into the whole handheld side of Nintendo or the Wii U, but I did used to enjoy a lot of the games on the 64, especially Mario, and I'm sure there's a few other games I just can't remember right now. But if everything that's being said about the Nintendo NX is true, such as it being the most powerful console in comparison to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, it'll be really something to watch out for, because Nintendo have always had a really strong lineup of first-party titles, and if they've created a console where third-party publishers can also add games to the system, Microsoft and Sony are going to have some real competition there. Apart from the fact that most people already have a console, so maybe forking out for another one this early may work against Nintendo there. Now, a lot of people are anticipating some kind of big Rockstar announcement, and whereas I do think they'll probably announce something to do with Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe just more online DLC, or hopefully single-player DLC, which is what I'd really love, I think one of the biggest showstoppers at E3 this year is probably going to be something like Red Dead Redemption 2. There are a whole load of rumours going around about Red Dead Redemption 2 at the minute, and none of them are confirmed, and we don't even know if this game is going to make a showing at this year's E3. It will be a really awesome game to get hyped about this year, and if they pull a Fallout 4 on us, we might even get to play it by the end of the year. Other people seem to think that Agent might have a chance of showing up, which people will say every single year, and to be honest, who really cares about Agent anymore? It's never really gotten off the ground, so I don't get why people are so excited about it. I want to be a cowboy, goddammit. So this is an interesting one, the PlayStation 4.5. Now, excuse me if I'm wrong, but I don't think any of the rumours for this console have actually been confirmed yet. It's a whole lot of speculation. But there has been quite a lot of talk of a new PlayStation console, whether this takes the form of a slim one, or perhaps a more powerful console with the PlayStation VR in mind. Because as we know, the PlayStation VR will come with a separate little box, so maybe the PlayStation 4.5 is going to come with that built in. I don't really know a whole lot about Sony and the PlayStation, so I'm going to keep this one really brief. It'll be interesting to see if they do actually bring out this new console and what the differences will be, whether that be 4K or just some kind of VR functionality. Surely it can't be too different from the current consoles, because then developers would have to be creating more versions of the same game to accommodate all of the consoles, which is just a bit strange in my view. So I doubt there's going to be too much of a change on the gaming front, but we're going to have to wait and see about this one. Now, nicely leading on from that PlayStation point, I think that Xbox is going to need to come up with something this year to really give PlayStation some competition. Because seriously, I'm even thinking about buying a PlayStation 4 purely for the VR. And I would absolutely love for Xbox to take a dive into the VR world, but so far they've shown absolutely no interest, which is really, really annoying. Perhaps something they might do is add some kind of functionality to allow other VR headsets to work with, say, the Xbox One, or maybe a slimline console that they'll announce. I can imagine maybe a partnership with Oculus or something like that to actually allow some VR gaming on the Xbox One. I don't know about the logistics of that or whether that's even possible, but it would be nice to find out. Or you never know, there might be some more HoloLens news, and that's actually a lot closer than we think, but I probably doubt that very, very strongly. And to be honest, I don't know if that can actually compete with VR at the moment. God knows how expensive that's going to be. Now, I did say this was going to be sort of a things I want video, and this is kind of where it's coming into it. The biggest thing I actually want from E3 this year is something new, something exciting, a new IP that actually feels unique. This is something that we don't really get very often, and I know there's things been announced like ReCore and Horizon, and those are all like very unique games, but to be honest, we haven't seen a whole lot of them, especially ReCore. I'd actually like to know what that game is, because so far from the trailer they've given, it's not even really a trailer, it's just a cinematic, and what do we get from that? At least Horizon Zero Dawn showed us some gameplay, and they showed us it would be interesting and unique. I just want something different that I haven't played before, or an interesting new spin on something I have. I don't really care about the next Call of Duty or the next Battlefield. Actually, I would like to see a Battlefield set in World War I. That was a rumour, right? Just give me something new. That's what I want. Something new, something fun. So, there you have it, guys. That was my E3 2016 predictions video. I hope that didn't go a bit ranty, because I was kind of just doing that off of the top of my head. And as I have said, I haven't researched pretty much anything. It's just kind of what I've heard and what I remember about any of the news facts, I guess. So, feel free to shout at me about how wrong I am about many of the things. Maybe the PlayStation 4.5 has been officially announced or something along those lines. I don't know, but I'm sure you're going to tell me if I'm wrong. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I've been TheRoyalGorilla. Over and out.
His name is Luke, and he's more than your average gamer. No ordinary let's player. Know about Easter eggs much better. Da 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 da. His name is Luke, aka TheRoyalGorilla. Even bigger than the giant Godzilla. Follow him in every game he goes. Da 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 da. He's almost got everything you need, from GTA 5 to Assassin's Creed. And now